we are live. Whoopsies,
We are
I wasn't
live.
even.
I'm glad you weren't picking your nose.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm put
What?
together.
Are you worried
No, I'm like,
that you
oh,
were
did I
picking
forget?
your nose?
No, I wasn't. I was just like, did I remember everything? Earrings.
I'm wearing my new sweater.
Whoa! Where are the buttons? They're not there yet.
They're not there yet. Haven't. These are my
Cute Lulu.
my Lulu.
Cute Lulu, Linda.
Oh, thanks, hon.
Linda.
This
What's
needs-
wrong?
This needs to go over farther.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun. I just need a couple buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe the armholes could have been a little bit different, but I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's cute. I like it. Another finished Lulu.
I used Poema tweed.
Pretty, pretty.
Sorry,
and
I'm
some
just-
Monata. Oh gosh,
Yep,
what's that?
It won't be in the picture.
Oh, that's the mic thing.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Sorry.
details. We're a little askew this morning, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it.
little off.
I'm getting tired. I feel like I've had colds, like
You've had a lot of
continuously.
colds. There's definitely stuff going around.
I know. I don't know why me. I used to be the
Why
person that would get
me?
something one time a year, and then all of a sudden it's like all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bummer. Yep. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, sorry. You have to work with me.
I'm somehow avoiding colds.
I know.
Knock
I
on all
don't.
the
I
wood.
don't get it. Like we work.
I know.
Probably see you more than I see Jim. So
He has a cold too, right?
kind of.
Dang.
Yeah.
Does the dog have a cold?
Not that we can tell.
Yeah.
But he does have the first mats behind his ears, and I'm a little.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brush.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't brush him.
brush.
So,
Okay.
what was that? Oh, we were gonna talk about some downtown things.
Oh yeah, but I finished a pair of
What?
socks too.
You did.
I'm waiting for blockers to come.
Oh.
Aren't they cute?
They are cute.
Yeah. So that is Circus Tonic yarn.
Oh, okay.
the
Oh, yeah, it
gift that
feels
she
really
gave.
nice. Yeah, I'm doing Circus Tonic yarn too.
Yeah. So this pattern is the daily sock from Summer Lee. It's fun.
Daily, so like it's just something you could knit every day.
You could knit it every day. So anyway, fun.
And
I
I'm
like it.
doing Dottie. So this is my Circus Tonic project. And this is her fingering weight plus a little bit of Lang Surrey alpaca.
Cute.
And I am ready to split for the sleeves. And so I think it's actually going to go kind of fast once I do the
Well,
sleeves.
it's so teeny tiny.
Yeah, I
for a
know.
small
It is
child.
teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny girl. Cute. Cute, cute. Okay, this afternoon, too, is the official start of our Happy Scrappy along.
Yep.
I know a few people are coming. I'm excited to see what stash that I might be able to pull.
Yeah,
borrow from
I know.
people.
I forgot to
for,
bring mine with me.
Yeah, so this, we've got 3 options. A crocheted stripe, what's it called? Jelly roll.
Yeah.
Regular jelly roll, either fingering or DK, so those are blankets. And then also this one is the Sweet Shop blanket. And
I really love that. That's super fun.
I like it too. I haven't worked on it for a bit because I'm kind of waiting, projects. We did talk about maybe pulling out all of our works in progress.
Well, I kind of pulled a bunch of mine.
And
so-
talking about them on a video. But anyway, we haven't done that yet. That I think
Well,
some people might be
yeah.
totally shocked.
I know. Like if you knew what I had at home.
God. So anyway, and then so that's coming up.
Well,
Nothing else.
we got lots to talk about. But,
we do. We have lots of classes
But
to
we thought
talk about too.
we kind of talk about some downtown stuff.
Downtown.
There is a brand
yay.
new music store downtown.
It's
so,
cool.
Yeah, we went over there. It's
Uh-huh.
called Music Villa.
Music Villa. Music
And
Villa Billings.
you can tell that Jim and I lived in Albuquerque because Jim called it Music Villa. And I said, well,
What's
that's
that?
probably the right way to say it, but Music Villa
Oh,
is
huh.
probably the way they're saying it up here.
Is that like Spanish?
Yes.
Villa?
When you have 2 L's together, they're kind of silent.
Sweet.
So, yeah, so Bozeman has the original store.
Yeah, they still have one in
And
Bozeman. But
the-
Music Villa expanded to
yeah,
Billings.
they purchased
Woohoo.
the guitars and amps store stock, whatever, and they opened up downtown in the
I
old
feel like
rug
they
store.
probably enhanced a bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
obviously.
they did.
And
Oh,
they-
yeah.
They like got that store converted into the Music Villa in 30 days, which I am super
Why
impressed
did
by.
I think he said 3 days?
Well, I kind of heard that too. but that seems super
Well,
unrealistic.
they painted the whole thing.
They
and-
announced it, and then yeah, it had to have been a month because
yeah.
they had to they painted that whole thing.
Right.
They put up all that wall. It was a rug store.
Uh-huh.
But
yeah, it's nice.
it wasn't
so,
a 3-day thing.
Even if you're not a musician, you might know some musician people.
Definitely, I was in there. I'm like, oh, I need to get this for my
I
son.
think it's kind of handy that they're downtown by the big hotels because when Toto and Journey was here, Steve Lukather from Toto came over to their store and kind of hung
That's
out.
fun.
So
I think
celebrity sightings.
when I was in there, I was like, I want to learn how to play the guitar while I was in there. And then now that I'm not in there, I don't feel that urge. But they're beautiful instruments. Even
know,
the
it
electric
makes you
ones
wanna,
are
like, I
so
should play the
bright,
guitar.
and all the little, what is it, amps or those pedals and things?
Yeah,
they have
they're,
those all
make different
displayed. They're
sounds,
different
yep,
colors. That was fun. And then the acoustic guitars they look so pretty.
They are.
beautiful.
Those were gorgeous.
And I had a weird thought while I was in there. I was like, we should have a knit night in here, but
yeah, I'm not
I would
sure.
also want people to be playing those guitars for me while I was knitting. So I'm not
Right,
sure
yeah,
we could
how
swing
that would
with
really-
Musicville because we might have to pay a lot for that to have
Yeah.
ourselves serenaded. But then I was thinking, wow, I could have lived in the royal times. And
You could
been
have
a member of the
You
court.
could have been the court jester.
No, I would have been sitting and
I would
knitting
have been
while
the
people
court
would have
jester.
been serenading. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. So brains are weird. Okay, and then the other things downtown. The parade was super fun.
It was, and I always loved the
Bagpipes.
bagpipes.
Yeah, that was
I wish
fun.
that was longer. Like I wish they had multiple groups.
Well, and then someone who grew up in Butte told me, she's like, well, it'll
This is-
never be a Butte parade.
Oh,
So
was that Connie?
nope, it was someone who is at the gym with me. So
Oh.
anyway, that was funny. That was fun. And then there's going to be a new hotel is going to come downtown. They announced that last week. And then Bin 119, really nice restaurant, has been purchased by the person who used to have Walkers.
Yeah, I'm totally kind of confused, but we know there's been some
Some
restaurant
stuff going around.
transactional stuff going
So
on.
that's kind of fun. But yeah, so anyway, who knows? We'll stay tuned.
Yeah, if you
but-
know any good downtown
Yeah,
gossip, let us know.
That's good. I like having stuff
I
happening.
know, it
The other
sounds
thing
like
that
lots
happened
is-
last week was we got a really nice message from one of our friends who's a flight attendant, and he just passes
Oh,
through Billings
mhm.
occasionally, and he had the nicest things to say about Billings.
Yeah, which is so nice to hear because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like sometimes people kind of.
Everyone's always crabby about Billings. I'm sick of it. Not everyone. I'm not. But
No, I love
honestly,
Billings.
if you live somewhere, you need to,
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
And he is thinking about
He's
moving
thinking about
to
moving
Billings
here.
And of course, it might mostly be because of us.
I don't know. He just said in
It's a
general.
big part of it.
I don't know. I just thought what he said was that he gets a really nice vibe when he's on a layover in Billings. And this is a person, I'm guessing, who has a lot of layovers
Right.
in
lots
other
of-
places.
Right.
And to say that, and maybe, I feel like we don't know him that well, but I feel like it was pretty genuine. And it's just, and he's not 50 years old. He's, anyway.
Probably in his
I just,
30s.
yeah. So, anywho, that's my 2 cents. But it was kind of warm and fuzzy.
It's more like a quarter for you.
What? What are you
Instead
saying?
of 2 cents, it's usually a quarter.
Yeah, inflation.
You have a lot more to talk about
Oh, okay.
than you initially think.
Maybe. Yeah, so, and I went to a school board meeting last night just because I feel like it's kind of a nice way to stay up
Connect.
on the community.
I know,
even
you
though it's
know,
pretty
once
boring.
you're kind of out of the kid, you know, your kids aren't in school anymore. It's pretty easy to get disconnected.
Uh-huh.
But really, in reality, staying connected to the schools is a really great way to stay in the community, know what's going on, because that's what the kids are coming up.
I still think the school district is a big employer in the community, in most communities, really. But they've got a booklet that I picked up with all kinds of trivia. I have not had time to read it all. Statistics. So it is pretty interesting if you look at that and then think about. And so I just want to give a shout out to all people who work in the schools.
Well, and
Good job.
I will say that my daughter decided to switch from a private school and moved her son, Alice, moved Silas over to public. And she's been really happy with it.
That's good.
She just loves knowing people in the neighborhood. Her new house is just a block away from Eagle Cliff. And right now, she's got nothing but good to say
That's good.
about the public schools.
I think schools are working hard. And there were a handful of community members there, I think, but I think most of the extra people there were affiliated with the schools. Like I saw, school district lanyards and stuff. So, I mean, to go from working all day and then to go to a really long meeting, I didn't stay the whole time.
Did you bring a snack?
I brought my knitting. So what happened was I actually finished my vest, pretty much except for the bind off. So that was when I started to think, oh, this chair is really uncomfortable. This information is not engaging me anymore.
So what room are you in for that?
They have their own. They have a school board meeting room, like a room. It's like the Lincoln Center, the old, Lincoln Junior High or whatever.
Right.
Now is school district offices, but then they've got this like little building in the courtyard. It's a separate building. That's where their boardroom is.
Did you know that Lincoln Junior High actually used to be Billings Senior High?
It used to be a high school, yes.
Because Jim's
know
dad
that.
went to high
Well,
school
and so
there.
then, I walked from here down there. It was a beautiful day. When all these cars were there, I'm thinking, what is, because one of the school board meetings was super well at like a lot of community members there, and they had held that one in the Lincoln auditorium. So I thought, oh, maybe because I couldn't get in the door, I just tried the wrong door, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll go around, and in there was some sort of a band concert.
Whoopsies.
So, and she said, oh, just go out that door. So anyway, fun. So I think as long as you have your knitting,
I think I could get through
life
just about any
works
meeting.
pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, which is fun. So speaking of, we have new yarn.
Yeah, speaking of education,
right,
we
and
have
community.
a lot of classes coming up in case you didn't know. So we're going to kind of do a once-over on some classes coming up. Not all of them are on the website. We have some brand new ones that we just found out. Cindy Dell's going to teach 3 new classes in the spring that I think you'll really like. But then we also have some fun classes that have like new techniques that maybe expand your stuff. So
expand your horizons.
Expand it.
So, and then I don't know if we did not have this last week on Tuesday. Last week we talked about the Ann Make trunk show. But then the next day, I think we got a beautiful shipment of North Bay's
Heritage
DK. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Really
coming out
nice.
of Michigan.
It's for Michiganites, I think that's what you say. Michiganders.
Michigander. I don't know how you say it.
Anyway, it's totally local for Michigan, but we brought it in because we thought.
So
it was
you know
a great
what
wool.
is funny about us is we have, I think, quite a few travelers from Michigan to Montana. So that's cool too. My mom and dad lived in Michigan for about 10 years. I did not grow up there.
Grew up in Ionia, Michigan.
I think we've got some connections. I think we're on the same parallel thing. I love about Michigan. I love the whole mitten concept. Michigan is shaped like a mitten.
Yes,
that's so cute.
There's probably lots of Michigan mittens.
Yeah, but anyway. And then the other thing, and we said this. Sorry if we're repeating for those of you who watched our Instagram live. But Kate Oates, who visited our shop, taught several classes last September, who got to know us and the shop sometime right after Christmas. She tagged us for this North Bay fiber, and her friend Jill Zielinski, and she just said, I feel like this would be a nice fit for your shop.
Yeah, and
so,
I'm anxious to get started on it.
We appreciate that. It's a wonderful woolly wool. It is Michigan wool and Targhee, and she traces it to the
this is the
farms.
North Bay
Raglan,
one of her designs that she designed for this yarn. So it's kind of
I
a
think
cool,
the price
simple little
is nice
sweater.
also. So $17.50 for 170 yards.
Yeah, I think it's a good I think it's a good
about.
yarn.
Woolen spun, non-superwash, light worsted, or heavy DK. So I think for us, it kind of replaces our some of our quince yarns. The chickadee, it's just we're always evolving things around here. So
This is another great pattern that uses this. This is also by Jill. It's called Party of 5 hat. I'm pretty sure there's a Party of 5 sweater.
I think Rubia knit the Party of 5 sweater a long time ago.
She did, didn't she?
I remember that, and it was really cute.
Yeah, so this would be a really fun, simple. I think both of these little would be really sweet to make.
One of the things we've decided this year has been such a mild year that we haven't seen quite as many sweaters going out into the world to be worked on. So anyway, it's sort of clicking for us. It's like, anyway.
So
I don't know what we're saying.
You know, it's never too late or it's never too early to start thinking about shirties, which is summer t-shirts. So I mean, I feel like the way the weather is, I mean, I'm wearing flannel right now, but it's just because I don't feel that great. But you know, yesterday it was 70 degrees out, and
but yesterday I was wearing like weird
your athleisure
outfit with my wool sporty socks that I hand knit and my wool sneakers. So wool is breathable, and it's
no matter
a
what
lot
time
of
of
places
year.
it's year round. And if you are at all like active and camping or hiking, wool is your ticket for a breathable layer that doesn't get stinky.
Right.
So anywho, that's that.
I try to reiterate to everyone, you know, acrylic yarns, you know, they're washable, but really that's their most,
It's like
you know, you have to wash them because they get stinky.
wearing a plastic bag.
Yeah, and
right.
with wool, you don't have to wash it because it doesn't take on odors. So
it doesn't.
it's a great.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, did we also talk about a new sample that Connie made for us?
No, we have
with
not
this
talked
cute,
about it.
Polka dot yarn.
It's already like
Pom
that.
pom yarn.
Yes, look at these. These are so fun.
They're very fun. We've talked about the yarn, but we haven't. This is the first time we've actually showed something that's knit with it.
I love this one. It's
So-
brown with that Kelly green.
We know there are some people out who watch us who only like to make hats, and so we might be talking to you. But it's
Doesn't
it's a
this
good one.
look kind of like a Grizz?
It does look
A
like
Grizz
Grizz.
hat
This
here?
one could be
I know,
Bobcats if you wanted
Bobcats.
to.
Even this one would be
Oh,
good
yeah,
too,
old
I think.
school.
Yeah,
Oh, this is like Carhartt color with my
Kinda,
favorite
yeah.
denim blue dots.
it is.
Cool.
I love this. So this is a bulky yarn.
Okay.
It's not too expensive. It's $7.95, and this one took 2 of the yellow and 1 of the gray. And I think she had a little left over of the
there was a
yellow
little bit
to do a
left.
pom pom.
Yeah, that'd be cute
So
too.
I think it's pretty cute.
It's adorable. Cute.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
Really fun.
Yeah. And we
Really
are going to get like a little bit of a winter blast here in a few days,
Oh,
which is
well.
funny.
Haha.
Yeah. Sorry, little daffodils that are coming up in my yard.
I know my neighbor's got crocuses
Oh,
that
man.
she's got. They're all coming up.
Yeah. Yikes. Okay. So that's kind of the update on new yarns. We are
Right.
expecting some new things also that we're not really going to talk about till they're here, I think.
Yeah, we've got
Mm-hmm.
a lot of spring yarns coming.
Spring yarns, some fun little accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. All right. So then I guess let's start with this first
Okay,
class.
we've
a
got
little workshop
classes.
for crochet ribbing. We might not give you all the specific dates
Yeah,
because
because I'm not sure we know them all.
we don't
Right
know
off
them
the
all.
top of
We
our
didn't
head.
want, I think sometimes you have to like take notes if you want to, if we're
Well,
rattling
here,
those
I
off.
actually have them right up here.
Okay. Well,
so this is a sample. It's a crochet hat, but it's really for the crochet ribbing.
look at that.
So
Does that look knit or crocheted to you?
it is crocheted.
It's crochet ribbing.
And so that class is in April.
Now it's just a little
So
workshop with
everything's
Jennifer.
up on the website. Really
Okay.
easy to find.
So
Jennifer's
that's
teaching.
coming up. Okay.
Then we
Another one
have-
that's coming up
oh,
kind of quickly
Wait, I'm gonna
is
go
our
grab something.
embroidery workshop that Kim, our friend Kim, is going to teach embroidery on knits. We might have talked about this very briefly. It'll just be a one-night workshop, Wednesday, April 3rd. Embroidery on knits is a wonderful way to embellish something you've already knit or crocheted. or embellish something older that you might find at a thrift shop or you might have in your closet. Just a way to just kind of zhuzh something up.
Yeah, we had a little trunk show with Ikigai a few, well,
And forgive us if we are repeating ourselves, because I
Right.
feel like we talked about this
well,
last week.
maybe,
Did
no,
we?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, so it would be adding embroidery, not just to like a beautiful shawl, but if you have a sweater, we've got ways to do that.
so that yeah, there's these stick and stitch things that are pretty sweet, and so Kim's gonna guide you through just the ins and outs of embroidery on, on heavier knits.
And this
So
is
that is
April
listed
3rd.
Yeah,
So
that's up on the
actually
website.
coming up quick.
It is.
One other one that's coming up quick that we have talked about, but it bears repeating. So the Afterthought heel and toe. So these are sock tubes that have been cranked out by our friend Cindy. So you've got this massive sock tube, and Shannon is going to help show you how to create some socks out of this.
Yeah. So
With-
you're basically gonna cut those tubes, add your heels, add your toes, and then pick
We
up
should
and do
take
the
that
ribbing.
class. I think it's. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so Afterthought heels. Anyway, we've talked about it. It's a good.
Yeah,
it's a good
class
opportunity
coming up. Yeah.
It is coming up.
Anybody that's into socks, I think this would be awesome.
Grab some pals and learn something new.
Okay.
That is actually like a longer workshop on a Saturday.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right, so that's those. We have Intro to Crochet. We seem like we have monthly crochet class that is full every time.
Yeah.
And we do have a beginning knitting class that we're kind of right in the middle of right now.
You know
right?
what is interesting though? I don't know that we necessarily see many of those crocheters after they take the class.
Yeah, I think once you've learned, they just go off and do their own thing. Yeah. Then I'm teaching the hat class, my beanie class, which I don't have
okay.
a sample, but
Okay.
that's a great second step class for lots of people.
Okay. So now let's get on to Cindy's classes, because
Right.
Cindy is Miss Organization,
Yeah, she has.
and
she
she
gives us
is going to
a,
keep us organized.
I know.
For the next
And
several
she
months.
is just finishing up my first colorwork vest class, which went
Super
off
cute.
without a hitch. Some people got done early. Some people are still working on it, but it's great. I think she still has another class left. So
So Cindy's a retired college professor. So what she does, I think, still is kind of that whole syllabus thing.
yep.
For knitting classes, and so you get a really organized plan from her,
And you know what you're going to be doing each time.
which is
so.
wonderful. So, okay, so she's got first of all, block of the month is going to start again.
I think that starts in July.
Okay, well, just heads up,
Good. Yeah.
in person block of the month class.
Right.
So building
And this
blocks.
will be for the first 6 months, and then I don't think it starts the whole year. I don't think she's
yeah,
got the whole year planned
she does
out.
those month to month,
Right.
or 6 month chunks. So that'll be coming up again, and it will be in person. The last groups have been Zoom.
And this, I mean, I think everyone, really, regardless of your knitting level, you could be very beginner. We've had some very, I don't know how to say it. They're not
Experienced.
or inexperienced knitters.
Inexperienced, brand new
Do
newbies.
it and get so much confidence. I mean, Laura and Judy are two people
yeah.
that they're is so different today than they were when
Yeah.
they started. And then even if you're a little bit more experienced, I know Nancy was thinking, maybe I should do that. It gives you a lot of skill and a deadline.
The other thing that happens by coming back and doing this in person is that will bring us back to the day when Becky was doing these, and those first two were like really fun groups of, they met monthly. It turned
Right.
into this little club thing, which I think was
really
nice.
fun. Yeah, they
Yeah.
created their own little
Yeah,
community.
that was really great.
So, and then with the My First Sweaters, this is actually going to be another My First Sweater class. This time it won't be long sleeve. Same designer though, Petite Knits. This is called the Anchor, the Summer Anchor.
Anchor Summer Tee.
Little bit lighter weight. Similar techniques, but if you have not done a sweater yet, this could be your first sweater.
Right. And so we have a couple of brand new knitters who've taken class this past winter, and this is for you and your
Right.
friends.
Yes, we have a few people that's already kind of signed up for it. So just if you've been a little nervous about doing a sweater, the nice thing about this is going to talk to you about fit, gauge, all of that.
So Anchor Summer Tea, that was coming up. You can look for that. The other one that Cindy's going to do is a bit more skill building.
This one is called Festival of Stitches, and I'm sorry I don't remember the author, the designer, but it's sort of like a little sampler that's set up in a scarf form. So you're going to learn lots of stitches, a little bit of lace, some shape, just some
Cute.
fun things here. And
Look
then,
at the baubles. I love it.
do you?
It's a
She's
fun
not a bauble
texture.
fan.
I don't love baubles actually, but they look pretty cool, like holding it up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
So that will be, and she has the dates all set for that too. Fingering weight yarns, so lighter weight needles.
I think this and the summer sweater actually start May 11th.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like you probably want to get, it's not too far ahead, about a month and a half about.
So look at the dates. We will, I think, as we start to get some more of our summery yarns, especially as they might fit the bill for this or any
Right.
summer tea, we'll be chatting about these.
Right.
This one is, fingering weight yarn, and we've got a good assortment of that.
Definitely.
We
We
love
just-
to help you put together color, ideas.
Yep, and we just got a whole new shipment of Round Mountain.
We're
so-
expecting some more Emmas, and oh my goodness, the Circus Tonic that's here would be really nice
Yeah.
for this.
Super nice.
We are also expecting a beautiful restock of a chic blend from Lana Vendole.
Lana
So
Vendole.
that would be pretty dang nice for
Yeah,
that project
very
as
nice.
well.
Oh, and-
Yeah.
Okay, the mittens.
Okay. And then the other one and this one is more like July, isn't it?
Here.
But this is going to be sort of a make your own.
Oh yeah, this one is July.
Holiday mitten project. So color work,
But you
fine
kind of
gauge yarn,
creating your own little
creating
pattern.
your own.
Yep.
So learning all kinds of things from Cindy, who is, by the way, a master knitter,
Yep.
who is getting herself certified to be a professional knitting teacher.
Which
She
She
is
needs our
already, yeah, she's
references.
already
She's
there
all
in,
good
in our
there.
book. And then also, I think she's just been accepted to be like a mentor, I think, for the knitter,
for the
program.
master knitting
Master
program.
knitting program.
Oh, okay.
think
Because
that's
I
what her
really do
email
think
said.
you need a mentor for that, because there's a lot of stuff for.
Well, I don't know. Isn't that like the whole part of the process? You have a mentor helping you do that? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to ask her. So anywho, I think that is
Oh.
a little bit of our lives, our brain space right now.
Oh, but I do have a couple things I wanted to share.
Okay, we're circling back. So
Circling
watch
back.
for some watch for those classes. I think the nice thing about those from Cindy is that those dates are set. You can, sign up, get committed to one of those or all of those if you want to, and work your other summer activities around that, like knitting outside at the park,
Right.
and on your deck, and camping and all the things, and gardening. So anyway,
Okay.
okay.
Thanks for letting me take
Okay,
this.
circling
All right,
back
I
to
have-
more of Linda's stuff.
Right. Yes. More of Linda's
More
stuff.
of Linda.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to, we probably talked about this
Oh, it's
quite a
been a
few
while,
years
yeah.
ago, but I made this little sweater for Silas. Oh, look, it looks good on me.
It's the puppy sweater.
It is the puppy sweater, and I've got the
Can't
most
Elise
darling
use it?
pictures. I think she could. It's just getting her to put it on.
Well, she's a little too small for it right now.
No, I feel like she'd probably fit into that.
Okay. It'd be so cute. It'd be
It's-
like the boyfriend sweater for Elise.
There you go. It's actually called, I actually searched for these terms on Ravelry and I couldn't find it. Dog yoke baby sweater. I use those exact words. by
That's what it's called.
Claudia Quintanilla.
Oh, she did the whole. She's right there, Making Memories book.
Oh, that's her. I knew I recognized that name. And in
I
this
think she
pattern,
owns
she has 3 other
a shop in
charts
Toronto.
too. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a good designer.
So this was, I had made this with Spud and Chloe back then, but I do think it's a worsted weight. So there's a lot of good choices. And Illimani, I think for like
a cottony one.
watchable-y kind of one would be good.
Well,
Yeah.
vintage would be
yeah,
fabulous
that'd be really
for
cute.
that.
So
Yeah.
that's really fun. So I got that back, so we'll have that as a sample.
Oh, okay.
We got this super fun yarn in the store, just for a limited time, really. But it's wool and jute, and these are the colors. We only got those colors, but I am making.
That's all they had available.
Yeah, so
honestly.
I'm making this, which we have as a sample with Kestrel here in the store, but
You're making a
I'm
woolly
making
version.
it out of this wool and jute. So I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's all blocked and everything, because right now it feels a little rough. But the wool in that makes it a lot more palatable to knit. Like you're not knitting with just.
I don't think you want to knit with just jute, although
No.
it is available. But man, that is
Yeah.
pretty stiff. That would be a durable project.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It'd be a really nice bag.
I think that stuff would be really nice as a rug too.
Oh yeah.
But heads up, we're not getting any more of this. We
Right,
don't have
this
a ton
is
of
it.
it.
So you
Linda's
need about-
hogging that for the bag.
And actually, what I'm doing is I'm gonna sell this bag when we're done.
Okay.
So someone will have one.
Fun.
And then the only other thing that I have going is I just started with our cashmere from Pasquale is the Sophie scarf. So with this really pretty pale lavender.
Lovely.
And let me just say, big difference in the way these two feel.
Sport weight cashmere and
And-
heavyweight wool jute.
Yeah,
Boop.
yep.
Yeah.
So those are some really nice little projects I think almost anyone could kind of.
Yeah, I think, some people are coming in, people, if they're going on a trip, we always get that, oh, I need a project. So, and summer travel, I think, is starting to gear up, at least in people's minds.
Heinz. Where did that come from?
Sitting on your hind for a long time
Yep.
in the car. And having a project. So
Yeah.
we'll have to do a whole little
Travel
inspo on
project,
that,
yeah.
What do you want to work on for that kind of stuff. But anyway,
Honestly, some people are not afraid to work on a big project.
if you're doing a
Like
road trip,
trip.
I think a big project is
In a
fine.
car.
In a car.
But
you
on
can,
an
like, throw it on
airplane, something like this would
Airplanes
be
are
really
getting
nice.
smaller and smaller.
Yeah, your
So-
seats are.
And I don't know. I bet a train trip it would be sort of the in between thing. Because if you get like a bunk space,
Oh,
you could have
Like
a
on a
nice little
train?
knitting corner.
that would be so nice.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I have traveled that way.
I think
before.
there's definitely, I know there's a feasibility study to bring back some passenger service through our neck of the woods, which would be really fun.
Yeah, that would be super nice.
That'd be really amazing. So anyway, that is it in for the Tuesday.
In a half an hour nutshell.
In a half an hour nutshell.
So,
Okay.
all right.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for being a friend of the shop. We really, really, really appreciate it. It's a lot more exciting for us when we have people coming in every day. We love hearing what people are working on. So, thank you.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.